Okay, good morning, class. So at this point in our lives, we're looking at the June exam 2022. At this point, you are sitting with the papers in front of you. Please let me know if there's a misunderstanding or something you don't understand from what I'm explaining. Okay. Also, you have gotten the written out memo, or the memo from which we marked from. It was sent to the group yesterday. Okay, for those of you enjoying your birthday yesterday and your day off. Did you see the memo in the group? You were too busy enjoying the birthday that you didn't even open it. Didn't even open it. How must I now feel? I feel cheated on now. All the time. Even on Eid day. Here we go. Listen, we are told that it was a 2-hour paper. It was for 90 marks. Not so. There was no calculator to be used in this exam. Okay, that is why we gave you extra time there. Normally it is 50 marks per hour in maths. Okay. So here we go. June exam 2022. The question says consider the following numbers and then answer the questions below. From the list, write down. So only from the list. A prime number. So a prime number, of course, is 19. Not so. A square number. 5 squared is 25, so it's 25. An integer. Of course, that gives us -3. This is undefined or non-real. It's actually non-real. Okay. Non-real number is -9. A rational number. So any one of these would have been acceptable as a rational number. Not so? Yes, Michael?
For 1.3,
1.3, yes?
1.3, I wrote 25 and marked the time.
25 is also acceptable, so this is supposed to be or 25 or 90. Not so? Rational can be 2 and 3/4 or 25 or the cube root of -27 or 90. It's actually from the list. So here I can't say -3, I'm supposed to say the cube root of -27. Okay. Because it says specifically from the list. Okay. Are you all okay with that? Alright. So let's go on to the next part. Question 2. Question 2 says calculate the following, show all the necessary steps. So here, first need to sort out the brackets, so it's -9. Negative times negative is positive, 5. -9 plus 5 is negative. The next one, you'll sort that out there, and that bracket. Remove the bracket, so it's negative times positive is -4, negative times positive -8, over positive times negative is -6. So the numerator -4 minus 8 is -12 over -6. Negative divided by negative is positive. 6 into 12 is 2. Okay, 2 over 1, which is 2. Yes?
Again, I wrote for 2.1.1, positive 4.
And you got 2 marks?
Yes.
Okay, just circle the question. Okay? You must take the 2 marks off from it. Okay, off on the next one. The square root of 25 is 5 minus what's the cube root of 8? Cube root of 8 is 2 plus -2 squared is -2 times -2, which is positive 4, which is simply 5 minus 2 plus 4. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay. The next one, calculate the following. I'm showing all your calculations here. According to BODMAS, that must be done first. So it's 20 minus 5 times 8 is 40 divided by 5. So that needs to be done first. So 20 minus 40 divided by 4 is 10. 20 minus 10 is 10. Okay, any confusion there? No? The next one, first remove the bracket. So it's 4 over 5 plus 9 over 10. Negative times negative is positive, 3 over 10. What's in my LCM here? 10. So I must multiply that by 2. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 9 plus 3. 8 plus 9 is 17 plus 3 is 20 over 10, which is 2. The next one, let's do the brackets first. So it's 3 over 5 divided by. Nothing can cancel here, so it's going to be a straight multiplication. It's 3 over 40. Change that to multiplication, tumble and times. So it's 3 over 5 multiplied by 40 over 3. The 3's of course cancel. 5 go to 5 once, 5 go to 18. 40 times. So it's 8 over 1, which is 8. The next one. First change to improper fraction. So it's going to give you 5 over 2 plus 16 over 5 minus 5 over 6. My LCM for 2 and 5 is 10, so it's going to be 60. It can be 30, so 30, no? So 2 times what is 30? 15. No? So it's going to be 15 times 5. So it's 25, so it's 75. Times 6, so 16 times 6 is 36, is 96. Minus, we started by 5, so it's 25. So 75 plus 96 will give you 1 carry 1, so it's 171. Minus 25, so it's 16 is 14. 11 minus 5 is 6. 146. Is that correct? 146 over 30. 2 goes into 14673 over 50. 73, is that correct? Who got that sound right? You got full marks for the sound. Is that right? Yeah, nice. Alright, let's carry on. BODMAS here, get rid of the brackets. So it's 15 minus square bracket, 8 minus your curve bracket. Inside the bracket must be sorted out first. So my LCM inside that bracket, I can write this as one term, so I can probably drop the bracket. It's going to be 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So 1 times 3 is 3 times 6 over 1. So that's 15 minus, block bracket, 8 minus. 4 plus 3 is 7. 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 12 twice. So 7 times 1 is 7, 2 times 1 is 2. So it's 15 minus. Inside the bracket here, you've got an LCM of 2. So that must be times by 2, so it's 16 minus 7. So it's 15 minus. 16 minus 7 is 9. 9 over 2. You have an LCM of 2 times by 2, so it's 30 minus 9, which is 21 over 9 over 2. Is that correct? Okay. Any problems here, people? Any issues? No? Question 3. Consider the expression below and answer the question as follows. Rewrite the expression with descending powers of x. Descending powers is from biggest to smallest. So the biggest exponent on x is negative, is going to be the 3. So it's negative 4x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x plus 9. Descending powers is biggest to smallest. What is the degree of the expression? The degree is the highest exponent on x. The highest exponent is 3, so it's the third degree. Okay. I believe, eh? The next one is, how many terms are there in the expression? There are. What separates terms? Positive and negative signs. So it's 4 terms. Okay. What's the coefficient of x? The number in front of x. The number in front of x is negative 4. Remember that the sign is part of the term. Determine the value of the expression of x equal to negative 1. So this is a substitution question. So it's negative 4 into negative 1 cubed plus 3 into negative 1 squared minus 4 into negative 1 plus 9. I could have substituted into there as well. They should have given you the same answer provided you made no calculation mistake error. So it's negative 4 times negative 1 cubed is negative 1. As the exponent is odd, negative will remain negative. If it's even, the negative will become positive. Okay, so now we just multiply this out. So it's going to be negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. Positive 3 times positive 1 is 3. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4 plus 9. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 9. 16 plus 4 is 20. Is that correct? Huh? Yes. Is 20 correct? Yes. Okay. The next one, question 4. In question 4, the question says, write down the algebraic expression of the following. The square root of the product in 4 and x. The square root of the product of 4 and x, this times. The sum of 3 times x and y. So it's 3 times x and y. The sum of means to say you must add. Okay? The product of 4 times x. 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 And the difference between y and z. Okay. So it's a product of 4 times x. So product means to multiply. And the difference means to minus. Okay. Alright. Come inside. Why are you so late?
I was at peer counseling training.
Peer counseling.
Training, sorry.
What's wrong with you?
I'm training to become a peer mentor, so.
And now you're losing out on your maths now. This explains why you're losing 1 mark for getting where you need to be. Do what you want to do, you're doing it anyway. Okay. It is simplified. So, what is 6x plus 4x? 10x minus x is 9x. The next one, we must multiply out to get rid of the brackets. So 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative y is negative 3y. Okay, next, we get rid of the brackets. So 3x times 2, 6x. 3x times 3y, 9xy. 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 5y, 10y. So now we're going to look for like terms. 6x plus 2x is 8x plus 9xy plus 10y. People, they are unlike terms, so you can't add the rest of them. Four 4.2.4. Let's get rid of the bracket by multiplying the negative. So we simplify. So it's x squared minus 3x minus 1 plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 5. Then now we'll add like terms. So what is x squared plus 2x squared? 3x squared. Negative 3x minus 5x, negative 8x. Minus 1 plus 5 is 4. The next one, we must sort out that exponent first. So it's negative 3 times. Negative to an odd exponent will always be negative. X, 2 times 3 is 6. Y, 3 times 3 is 9. Negative times negative is positive. 3x, 6y, 9. Okay. Next question, each one of its own. If you can do it in your head, is no problem. 4x4 over negative 2x cubed. Minus 12x cubed y over negative 2x cubed. Minus 2x cubed over negative 2x cubed. Positive divided by negative is negative. 4 goes into 2 goes into 4 twice. X. 4 minus 3 is 1. Negative divided by negative is positive. 2 going into 1, 2 going into 12, 6 times. X cubed cancels x cubed. Y. Negative divided by negative is positive. 2x cubed cancels 2x cubed. This leaves you with 1. Okay. Next. Square root of 9a to the exponent 10. It's going to be 3a, 10 over 2 is 5 plus. Now you see inside this bracket I must simplify that first. So that's a cube root of 125, a to the exponent 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. That I can multiply, so that's going to give you 6a6 plus the cube root of 125 is 5. A. 6 over 3 is 2. Can I add them? No. Why? Unlike that. Next. We must sort out the denominator first because of the bracket. So 4a squared over. Negative squared is positive. 6 squared is 36. A squared. Positive divided by positive is positive. 4 goes into 4 once. 4 goes into 36, 9 times. And the a squares are the same, so they cancel. The 9 is in the denominator. The answer is 1 over 9. The next question. Subtract 3x squared minus 2x minus 1 from negative 4x squared plus x minus 3. Whatever follows from you must write first. So negative 4x squared plus x minus 3 minus 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. We're going to get rid of the bracket by multiplying that out. So it's negative 4x squared plus x minus 3 minus 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. So what do I do now? Like terms. So what's negative 4x squared minus 3x squared? Negative 7x squared. X plus 2x is 3x. Minus 3 plus 1, minus 2. Next, find the missing values. How many centimeters are there in a meter? 100. So 5 meters gives you 500 centimeters. How many grams are there in a kilogram? 1000. Times by 1000, so I get 2000 grams equals 2 kilograms. Question 5.2.1. Find the perimeter. The perimeter is the sum of the lengths on the outside. So it's going to be 9 plus 4 plus 12 plus 5. 9 plus 4 plus 12 plus 5. They're all in the same unit, so it's fine. So it's 13, it's 25, it's 30 centimeters. The next one, they are not in the same SI unit. So I'm going to get it in the same. I'm going to change everything either to meters or all to centimeters. I normally go with the smaller one. If you go with the bigger one, no problem. So how many centimeters in the meter? 100. So that will give you 300. So it's going to be 39. Not so? No. 390. 390. So that's going to give you 0, 7, 9 plus is going to give you 7 carry 1, 3, 6, 9, 1070 centimeters. Okay, you all agree with that? Huh? Yeah. Or in meters it would have been 10,7 meters. No? So dividing it by 100. In 5.3.1, find the area of these shapes. How do you calculate the area of a rectangle? Length times breadth. So it's going to be 12 times 8. 12 times 8 is 16. 896. This is meters, so this will be meters squared. Okay. And you were penalized if you didn't write meters squared. Okay. The next one is a triangle. So area of a triangle is half. Base times perpendicular height. So it's a half. What's my base? 6 times my perpendicular height. It means to say it's 90 to the base. No? It's 7. Half times 6 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21 meters squared. Next question. Calculate the area. Calculate the shaded area. So the shaded area here, as you can see, area of the shaded region, you have the big shape, which is a rectangle, which is a 10 by 6 rectangle, minus the smaller rectangle. Now the smaller rectangle measures, if that is 2 meters from there to there, and this is 2 meters from there to there, and from there to there measures 6, then what is this length here? 2, 2, so this has to be 2. Not so. If this measures from there to there 2, and from there to there also 2, can you see that? And from there to there it measures 10, then what is this measurement across there? 6. So we have minus the rectangle, which measures 2 by 6. Remember, it's the area. How do you calculate the area of a rectangle? It's length times breadth, not so? So what's the length here? 10. My breadth is 6 minus 6 times 2. Bottom has multiplication first, so it's 16 minus 12, which is 48 meters squared. Okay. 48 meters squared. You all okay with that? Right. In number 6, we say fill in the missing numbers if the fractions are equivalent. So how do I get from 15 to 3? I divide by 5. So I must divide by 5, so that answer is 4. How do I get from 5 to 30? Times by 6. So 4a times 6, 24. (6.2). Write the following from biggest to smallest. Another word from biggest to smallest is what? Descending. So we must get all the denominators the same first. So make each denominator 100, so it's 11 over 100. That over 100, so I must times by 10, so it's 50. That's already over 100. Times it by 20. So it's going to give me 4 times 20 is 80. Times by 5 is 15. Times by 4, you get 36. Biggest to smallest. The biggest is of course 80, which corresponds with 4 over 5. Then it's 50, which is 5 over 10. Then we got 43 over 100. Then it's 36, the last one, which is 9 over 25. Then you're going to get 15, which is 3 over 20, and 11 over 100. Remember to write it in the form that is given to you in. Okay. 6.3, simplify. We have an LCM here of 15. 3 times that by 5. So it's 5 times 5x minus. Times by 3. So it's 3 times 6x. So 5 times 5 times 5x is 25x minus 18x over 15. 25 minus 18 is 7, so it's 7x over 15. The next one, your LCM here is 2x. X times what is 2x? 2. So it's 2 times 3 minus 2x times 1, so it's 1 times 5. 2 times 3 is 6 minus 5 over 2. 6 minus 5 is 1 over 2. That brings us to our last question, the bonus question here. How many of you got the bonus question right? Nobody ever does. Who got the bonus question right in the before? Yeah, these people who gets the bonus question. But this time I don't think any in this class.
I wrote 1 minus 36, that means 36 minus 1.
There we go.
Why did they such an answer?
I was supposed to do that around for you.
The triangle, so.
Listen, the triangle minus that thing. I don't know what that is. No? That looks like a ohm sign. You know what's ohms? No? The measurement of, I think resistance is in ohms. That was what's the name, will tell you better about it. It doesn't look like it. But whatever it is, this is the ohm sign. But whatever that is, okay. It is just a symbol, okay. The two symbols are natural numbers, and the two symbols multiplied by each other is 36. What's the largest possible value of the difference of the two factors? So if you're looking at 36, 36 can be written as 1 times 36, not so. 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, 5, 6 times 6. Not so. So that relates to the product. So what is the largest possible, so the biggest possible value? It was now going to be, which implies it's going to be 36 minus 1 equals 35. Can you see that? 18 minus 2 is 16. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. 6 minus 6 is 0. So what is the largest possible value? 35. So it's going to be 35. That's the largest possible value here. But you must see something that hurt my feelings yesterday. So
I don't have the factors of it. That was like going to help me.
No, your approach was 100% correct. But your answer is wrong.
I consider, I know.
Of course not easy. Because of the stuff we must spoke about yesterday. Right, any questions or any comments with regards to this paper? Next time we'll try not to make it so easy. No? Yes? Sorry? Yes? What do you want to say, Michael? Any other comment about the paper? No. Okay. Listen, tomorrow we're going to start with new work. We'll carry on with where we stopped. Where we stopped with the syllabus before the exam started. Okay. You guys may pack up? Yes, Michael. Oh, yes, is there any problems with the paper? Please bring it to me now. Yes.
Okay, so I saw here that you marked it correct for 3.5. It's
No, you got that one mark there.
okay, and then here.
No, there's no mark there. There's underlined because I got it wrong.
But marked it right here. And this is the
No, that you see now the mistake was there. The learner didn't put negatives there. But because that is positives, they made the right calculation afterwards.
Okay.
So we penalize you 1 mark and we mark your error marking or your CA, consistent accuracy. So we penalize you 1 mark for 1 mistake. Even though you made no mistake after that, you get the mark.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. The 2 marks is only on your answer. Okay. There wasn't part marks on this question. Okay. I know you're fishing for that 1 mark, no?